In this video, we will talk about the Adobe Illustrator tools. In our previous video, we have explained in detail the new document dialog box, which is also one of the tools in the Adobe Illustrator app. So now before we go direct, I want to tell you to please try and watch that video if you have not done that. Please. So if you have not done that, try and watch that video, because if you watch that video, you will know how we'll get to this point. That is what you are seeing on your screen right now. The Adobe Illustrator window, the page where we are going to start doing our projects. So if you have watched that video, you can go ahead with this one. So let's just go directly to this file menu. The file menu is on the menu bar. Other menus you can see on the menu bar include the edit, object, type, select, effect, view, window, help, this one. So the file menu and other menus you can see on this menu bar contain commands to the other functions or features of the Adobe Illustrator software. So let me just click on the file menu so that we can see some features there. We have new from templates and the rest, just like we have explained in our previous video. Then apart from that, we have the toolbox, which is by the left hand side of the screen. You see the toolbox. So, and other features, you see them. There are so many, there are so much, but one thing is for sure: the fact that it's not possible for me to explain each and every tool you see on this page. It's not possible for me to go one after the other. I explain this, I explain that, I explain this, I will use this. See, this is how it works. Look at this. This is the name, magic wand. This is how it works. No. If I do it that way, this class will get boring. Apart from that, it will not stick into your head. It will not install. It will not stay there. In fact, you will not understand it. So we have, as you can see, we have so many tools here. So we just have to look for a nice way to use those tools in a way that the knowledge will install in your memory. So the pattern we are going to follow is that, like we said in this program, we'll be having 20 projects. In fact, we are having more than 20 projects. These projects will enable us learn all the tools of all the programs we are going to use in this PHEP training. That is our graphics design class. Okay, so that is the pattern we are going to follow. We'll be doing projects. As we do each of those projects, we'll be seeing how these tools work, when to use them, how to use them, and why to use them. So let's just go ahead. So before I start, let me quickly introduce you to the tools. At least let me show you their names. So let me start from this place. This is the selection tool, V. That V is the shortcut to that tool. The next tool is the magic wand tool. Y is the shortcut. The next tool is the pen tool. P is the shortcut. If I press P, you see that I'm having the pen tool now. And this one, that is Y, magic wand tool. If you just press Y, to change to the magic wand tool. Wow. So those letters you are seeing beside their names are the shortcuts to those tools. Now the next tool is the line segments tool, followed by the paintbrush tool, which you can click on as well. Then we have the block brush tool, rotate tool, width tool, we have shape builder tool, we have the mesh tool, we have the eyedropper tool, we have the symbol sprayer tool, we have the artboard tool, then the hand tool, then the fill tool, then default fill and stroke. We have color, gradient, and none, which stands for no color. Okay, this is draw normal, this is draw behind, right? This is draw inside. Why this one is the change screen mode. Now let's go to the next line. We have the direct selection tool, we have the lasso tool, type tool, that's for typing, type tool. We have the rectangle tool, we have the pencil tool, we have the eraser tool, scale tool, free transform tool, perspective grid tool, gradient tool, blend tool for blending. We have column graph tool, we have slice tool, then we have zoom tool. Then there is another small tool here. We have swap fill and stroke. So I've just introduced you to the toolbox of Adobe Illustrator app. Let's go to the right hand side. The first tool you see here is the color, followed by the color guide. Then we have the cooler. Then we have the swatches, brushes, symbols, stroke, gradient, transparency. We have the appearance, graphic styles. We have the layers. Look at this tool very clearly. Can you recognize it? We saw it in our Pixel Lab app. Is that also? Yes. The layers tool, we saw it there. So the next one is the artboards tool. So these are some of the tools in Adobe Illustrator. Now the next one I want to show you is this bar. It's a property bar. Whenever you are working on any tool, maybe you are working with the shape or any shape, or you are working with any text, the property bar will change to the property of that tool you are currently using. Let me click on rectangle tool. Can you see the changes? It has changed to the properties of this tool. Now I'm going to click on text, T, and type. Can you see that the properties have changed too? So that is how that place works. So whenever you are working on any tool, it will change to the properties of that particular tool. Now let me press V. That's shortcut for which tool? That's the shortcut for the selection tool. Let me just click on the tool. That's the selection tool. Okay, going to erase this. See the way I like it? I drag over, then I press delete. Now, like I said, we are going to be learning Adobe Illustrator through projects. So now let us do a simple project with this page. What we want to do now is we want to design a post for Instagram. So we're going to be creating an Instagram post, a very simple one. Now let's go to file. These are social medias. We have a particular measurement for their post, which is 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. So we are going to change this page size to that Instagram post size, or a size that could be used on any social media. Let me click on it. You click on file, you go to new. Now this is the new document dialog box. You remember this dialog box? I've talked about this box in our previous video. If you have not watched that video, like I said, please go and watch it. Hey, have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Please, if you have not done that yet, please go ahead and do it right now. And if you have done that before, thumbs up for you. Thumbs up for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it if you have already done that. If you have not done that, please go and do it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, this is the new document dialog box. Now, what we want to do is Instagram post. So let me just put the name Instagram posts. Okay, then we just go ahead to change the size. We first choose we change to pixels. Yes, the units of measurement, pixels. Then we change the size to 1000 by 1000. 1000 by 1000 pixels. We don't need bleed. Don't forget what this bleed is used for. It's used for books, so printed documents that needs the edges to be trimmed. So that bleed measurement is the measurement at the top, at the side, at the bottom, and by the right or left side, the spaces where the cutting machine will trim off the books. That is the bleed. So this is where you input the measurements for the bleeds. So we don't have any bleed on our Instagram post, so we don't need to include bleeds. So I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. Don't forget, you have nothing to do with this advanced, so just leave it the way it is. Let me go to OK. Good. Can you see it? That is the measurement for our Instagram posts, or a measurement for any social media you want to create a post for. Alright, now this is the page. It is white in color, but that does not mean that it has a background. Any new document you create in Adobe Illustrator has no background. So the first thing you do is you need to create a background. And how do you do that? Let's go ahead and do that. We click on the rectangle tool, click on it, and draw it on the page. But what we'll do is you wait for this intersect. You can see that intersect note there. So when that intersect is written, when it is there, when it appears, just drag down. So until you see another intersect at the edge, intersect. Now, what is the reason for this? This is what will make your rectangle tool and the page be in the same size, exact the same size. So please follow that procedure. Now the next thing we'll do is that we'll change our tool back to the selection tool. Then we'll now choose a color. Let's choose a color for our box. Okay, I'm going to use this color. Lovely. Yes, this is the color I'm going to use. Then the next thing that we are going to do now is I want to type the contents of my post. So I'll click on the type tool, place it wherever I want my typing to appear. I'll place it here and I'll type the contents. My name is PC Ryu Peter. Enter. I am a digital marketer. Okay, that's what I want to type. Yes. Okay, then the next thing is you highlight it this way, and you see you drag over. Then we change the size. Change the size to 72. The fact you saw 72 as the last size there, that does not mean that 72 is the highest. You can actually change it to 100, enter, or even 200. Let's double it, 200, enter. And you see, you can change it to any size you wish, any size you want. Okay, let me go back to 75. I want to choose 75. Okay, it's out of the page. Okay, it's out of the page, but I want to use 75. So what I'll do is I'm going to break this. You just click to place your cursor. Now let me pause a bit there and explain something to you. This point that is moving around, that my mouse is controlling, that is the mouse cursor, while the one that is blinking on my text, on the type text, is the page cursor. So when I'm talking about page cursor, you should know what I'm talking about, and when I'm talking about the mouse cursor, you should know what I am talking about. So I'm going to place my page cursor at the back of the B and press the enter key to bring the text to the next line. So we now have my name is Bisiri Peter. I am a digital marketer. So I'm going back to the selection tool, because what I want to do now is I want to move the content to the middle of the page. I don't want it to be coming out, just like that R is coming out. So I'm going to use my selection tool and drag this thing back a bit. So the next thing is I want it to be centralized. Or do you like it this way? No, I know you don't like it this way. So let's centralize it. Now that will make me talk about alignments. Alignments. It is alignments that will make you shift to, you align right, align left, or align center. So let's align center. Okay, that is the alignment. So this one is for align right. Can you see that? Why this one is align left? It was at left before we went to center. So we need the align center. You can see that our job is already out of the page. So we'll click on, we'll drag it. We'll drag it. Click on that line and drag it back to the center of the page. So the next thing we want to do now is to change the font face, or the font style, or the text style, anyhow you call it, or the computer handwriting. Which one do you like, or which one do you prefer? So let's just change it from here. Don't mind my selection. You can select your text in two ways. You can either select it with your text tool and change the text style. Let me start look. Oh, sorry, these ones are not working here. Sample. Okay, you can select it, or you click on your text tool and highlight it this way. All works the same way, so everything works. Can you see that? So we have successfully changed the character or font face or font style. So let me look for the particular one I want to use. Okay, let me just use this one. Okay, let's use this one. This is lovely. This is lovely. So that is it. This is what I'm going to choose. Now go back to my selection tool. So we have successfully done this. Now the next thing is we are going to save. Okay, let me color this. Let me color this. You can see. Let me change the color to something like this. Okay, let's make it deep, Jerry, so that it will come out. The background is already light. Okay. My name is Bisuri Peter. I am a digital marketer. So now I'm going to save this job. We have done the job. Let's save it. So now, if you want to save, you can either press Ctrl S on your keyboard, or you press File and click on Save. So what we want to save now is the Adobe Illustrator file. So let's save it on the desktop. Save Instagram post. The name is already there. Save. Okay. This box will come up. Just click on OK for it to go off. So that is the first way to save it. Where's our file? It's on the desktop. That's the location we saved it. Instagram post. Can you see it here? Okay. Let's go back to our Adobe Illustrator page. Then the next way now is to save. You can save on the web. You can save for web, maybe what you want to post for Instagram or other platforms. So just click on Save for Web. Save for Web. So you can save a JPEG file. You know, JPEG files are files that are not that has background. Sorry, you can save as JPEG file. It will come with as a file that has background. So we can save it. The GIF is for motion images, maybe images that has movable parts that you design to have motion. That is this GIF. But our JPEG is the normal picture. So let's just save as JPEG. Leave every other settings the same and click on Save. We're going to save it on the desktop as well. We click on the location, desktop as our location. We click on desktop as our location, Instagram posts, save. Okay, now if let's say you want to save without the background, you want only the text, what do? Don't forget we have created a background, so let us remove the background. That's just what you do. You remove this background and leave only your text or only the content of your page. Then you click File, save for web. Now instead of using JPEG or GIF, you go for PNG. This PNG, this PNG24. The PNG24 is more advanced, so use PNG24 and leave the other settings the way they are. So you can see that the background is gone. Let me go back to JPEG. JPEG will automatically create a white background for itself because JPEG already knows that it's an image with a background, so it will create a white background for itself. But when you click on PNG24, it doesn't do that. It will leave the image the way it is. So let us save. It's going to save without the background like I told you. So let's save it. Now let us go and see what we have just saved. Now this is the image, JPEG image, while this is the PNG24 image. This one has no background. Can you see that? Wow, this is lovely. This is lovely. Wow. Right now, some of you might be thinking that all these things they are teaching us, will I ever understand it? Will I understand it? Will I ever become a professional graphic designer? I want to tell you something. Never look down on yourself. Never look down on yourself. Okay, let me show you something again that is going to make you have a strong heart for this. Okay, look at this quote. Every expert was once a beginner. Every expert was once a beginner. What's the meaning of this? Sometimes ago I was in your stage. I was just learning. Such thoughts came to my mind. This thing they are teaching me, will I understand it? But with perseverance and consistency and hard work, I was able to learn and become a professional graphic designer. You also can do that. If I can do it, you can do it also. So all you need is to be consistent, persevere, and try to do all the projects we are going to give to you. If you are doing those projects, I'm very, very sure, 99 to 100% sure that you will become a professional graphic designer. So every expert you see today was once a beginner. Every expert you see today started from a stage where they knew nothing about what they are doing now. So that is what you should have at the back of your mind. So you will get there with hard work. Okay, just have this at the back of your mind as we continue in this program. So that is it. That is it. I know you are enjoying this class so much. Once again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that right away. And if you have done that, thumbs up for you. You can see that I've given you so many thumbs up. Many thumbs up. So I know you are enjoying the class, and I want us to keep enjoying ourselves. So that is why I want to keep encouraging you to try and download the videos and watch them at the right time, then do all the projects, because I want you to gain from this program. I want you to get the value for attending this program or joining our class. So that's that. We have successfully learned some tools today. So if you don't understand any part of this training we just did now, please go and watch the video again. Try and watch the video again so that you understand it. Okay? So, and don't forget, we have certificates that we are going to give to you after the program. We want you all to do your project. We have so many who have not done their project, and to be sincere with you, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy, because that is what will give me motivation. That is what will motivate me to do more for you. Please do your projects. Bigo, I beg you, do your projects. So, and if you have not been watching the videos, maybe because of your tight schedule, the program is designed that you can watch the video in a way that you can watch the video at your own pace, at your own time. But immediately you finish watching the video, please do the project, so that at the end of the day you will get the exact value or the real reason why you joined the program. You get value for that reason. You will be able to become a professional graphic designer, and that is what I want. I want you to see me and say, wow, that guy taught me and I understood. So that is the joy. That is my joy. You becoming a professional graphic designer is my joy. And don't forget, I'm going to teach you how to create short video after the whole training, so that you showcase your new skill to the world. People will know that, wow, a new graphic designer have just arrived. And I'm going to show you where to advertise on Fiverr.com. That advertisement will give you an online presence and showcase you to the whole world. Anybody can give you money, $10, $5, $20, $50, depending on the kind of work you are going to render. So don't forget, this program is going to bring money to your pocket. So take it serious. And for Android phone, do your projects. We're already grading those projects. So do your projects so that you get your Android phone. Well, the Android phone will go to one person, only the best person with the best performance. And I know it's going to be you. Yes, you that you are watching this video is going to be you. So just get to work. All right. Wow, enough of that motivational talk. This is where we'll come to the end of this video. We'll meet in our next video. Bye for now.